Hello, everybody. Our project is over the ethical challenges in social media technology. We are Group 29. The members are myself, Zachary Bender.
Kirian Nakamano.
And Eric Easley.
Social media in the beginning was a place to be able to connect with friends or make new ones, but it has slowly become a battleground for opposing ideas. And some of the reasons this change has occurred in social media is the introduction of recommendation algorithms, persuasive technology, targeted ads, and radicalization. Persuasive technology. So persuasive technology allows social media sites the ability to be able to influence people's behavior on a massive scale, 2.8 billion to be exact. Persuasive technology was the merging of two different classes in college. It was technology and psychology. It was being taught of how can we make our websites more persuasive to reach our goal. That goal changed to being money. How can we make our website more persuasive to get more money? The more persuasive the website is, better control they have over you, the more influence they have on what you see, how you think, and ultimately what you buy. Polarization has also become a big problem, and it's because of social media. As you can see, before the introduction of social media in 1994, Democrats and Republicans were more agreeable on things. But as you go forward in time to 2015, you can see they become more polarized. We're no longer in the age of information. Instead, we have slowly crept into the age of disinformation. People are also no longer to come together and have a civil conversation. Instead, it's just a bunch of yelling and typing.
Yes, so upon social media's creation, social media addiction has become a big problem. According to the blog Digital Marketing, on average, people spend 144 minutes on social media every day. At its highest, the Philippines at 3 hours and 53 minutes. The United States is around 2 hours and 3 minutes. Social media is also a place that can change your mental health. Cyberbullying came from this. This is where there were laws created just to combat this. Uh, you can find people being bullied on Twitter, Facebook, any site really, and it can spread negativity because social media is only, for the most part, text. If you're on Twitter reading text, you could tell someone, well, anything, and they can take it however they want to because they don't know your tone or anything else. Also, also relatable feeds. This goes into multiple streams of just data that come in and they are taken and they give you just things that you will want to spend time on. It can have a negative effect on the general public. This can be seen in Pizzagate, which was a conspiracy theory that there was a child pedophilia ring under a pizzeria. It was a group on Facebook, and this was spread around to people who coincided or agreed with a lot of other conspiracy theories, so they're more likely to believe this. This led up to someone going up to said pizzeria, actually trying to free them. Go next. Then we go into social media targeted ads. Ads in general are used to generate revenue, so they're needed. However, this goes further whenever you talk about the addictive nature of social media. Remember that 144 minutes each day on average people spend on this, spend time on it. So they take information from the users and then they tailor ads for them. This can only be done by taking in our info. What they do with it, well, according to an article called "What Does It Mean for Social Media Platforms to Sell Our Data?" Mark Zuckerberg and his executives had leaked emails of them contemplating selling their users' data. Furthermore, even if you don't want to talk about just data being sold, there are people in the world who have shopping addictions. This is called or referred to as oniomania. People can go into debt, they have gone into debt just with this addiction. They shop themselves into it and everything else. It's predatory to use these ads because it targets them, and that's a disease that they have to fight with every day. So social media targeted ads are morally wrong.
So part of the problem that causes radicalization is these algorithms that tailor your experience to your own personal tastes. By doing that, they create your own little echo chamber so that it keeps out opinions that would challenge you and just keeps you surrounded by your own opinions. That is similar to what happened with Pizzagate, as was mentioned earlier. That own little echo chamber allowed that conspiracy theory to expand within itself. So part of that also was that it allows you to have a secure and relatively anonymous way to communicate, which is sort of what happened during the Arab Spring movement, as was documented by NASA researcher Dr. Robin Thompson. So that brings us to our solution, which there is no easy solution to this. There's many problems that all have to be solved at the same time, or else the remaining problems will expand to fill the gaps. So you have to protect free speech, you have to prevent hyperpolarization, you have to still allow these companies to be profitable at the end of the day, and you have to prevent power from conglomerating in the hands of a few, whether that's government or corporations. So our proposed solution would be kind of a carrot and stick, good and bad kind of approach. So for selective tax breaks to give people a positive incentive, and as well new antitrust laws to kind of enforce that at the end of the day. And balance would be key to this too. So in conclusion, social media has been a good thing throughout history, but it has had its negative side effects too. So finding that happy medium is important. because it can allow you to connect with people you haven't seen in sometimes decades. But it also can create serious negative environments for people. So we have to learn how to control this, or else it'll take us down a destructive path as a society.
Thank you. And